Hey guys, it's Gary Vaynerchuk. Super excited to be making this video for you on the 2014 Cornerstone Willamette Valley Pinot Noir. If you've been following the narrative of Wine Library over the last 12 to 15 months, we have been going very deep on Cornerstone. This is, I think, Brandon, our third or fourth Pinot. We've done the Chardonnay, which, by the way, is phenomenal, and I'm excited about. But this one might be the one I'm most excited about for a couple reasons. Number one, $50 retail on a wine that we're now pricing at $19.99. I know it's $29.99 in the store right now. We're going to lower it, right, for this whole thing. So $19.99 really is the sweet spot for Pinot these days. But the truth is, if you go in the shelves, if you go into other stores, if you go into Wine Library, and you look at the $19.99 Pinots of the day, a lot of them are really pushing it. The popularity of Pinot Noir in general, when you look at the California classification or Oregon classification, just bulk juice pushing that $17, $18, $19, $20 price point. And when you go into this wine, this is just, this is not super complicated. Correct me if I'm wrong, Brandon, because you're a little bit more in the game every day than I am, but I'm pretty sure I'm right about this. This is a project that Cornerstone has now discontinued.
Right.
Great. So, look, let's save a lot of time here. This is a project that Cornerstone is no longer doing. California winery that went to Oregon years ago with the height of Oregon. Supply and demand issues kicked in. They clearly, very simply, did not sell it as quickly as they wanted. We are extremely fond of their wines. We've had a great relationship with them. And we had an opportunity to really come in and buy an enormous amount of this wine that normally we would sell for $49.99. Call it $39.99 on sale in a bunch of stores around, and now we're selling it for $19.99. It's not super complicated. This was not made to be a $20 wine. This was not the quality of juice that replicates $20 wine. This is a wine that represents $35 to $55 quality. Let me taste it again. I've tasted it before. Tons of cherry, very smooth. Extremely full-bodied, actually, for a Pinot, which kind of makes me go, hey, Cabernet drinkers, give this a shot. Reminds me a little bit of more of a modern Burgundian style with its fruit, because it also has a great mix of earthy tones on the mid-palate, a little like beef jerky, almost Canadian ham-like on the mid-palate transition to a sour cherry with a little bit of dirt and a little bit of a ripe black fruit on the finish. Look, very, very simply, to me, if I was doing Wine Library TV, which I miss so much, nice sneakers today. If I was doing Wine Library TV, to me, this is a 92-point Pinot Noir. This is extremely well-structured, extremely balanced, comes across with so much fruit right now that it's drinkable, yet that kind of almost like cherry cola aspect on the mid-palate, structured with tight tannins. Normally this would be almost such a young Pinot. Normally this would be something that'd be like, oh, let's put it away for 5 to 7 years. But the fruit is so ripe and so balanced. To me, there's so many Pinot Noirs in the new world that are sugar-fied and become so not interesting. That's not what's going on here. As a matter of fact, you know what this really reminds me of? This reminds me of early brewer Clifton Pinot, which I liked quite a bit back in the day. That was the first thing that I was kind of thinking about, as I knew I had to describe it. But now to recap it, for all you nerds, early brewer Clifton wines, the ones that Parker was scoring 93, 94 points, this comes across that way. To me, at $19.99, this is as good of a deal as it gets if you're a Pinot Noir drinker. I hope you enjoy it. Feel free to hit me up on Facebook/Gary or Gary VEE on Instagram or Snapchat or Twitter. I'd love to get your feedback on how you enjoyed it, and hope you have a great day. Killer.